Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And if you are new here, my name is Jimmy and this is Patriots Glow. And in today's video, I'm gonna go over 2 easy woodworking projects that you guys can do and put in your craft booths or put in your Etsy shop to sell for this upcoming holiday season. Now, I am using a scrap piece of 4x4 for one of my projects and a scrap 2x8. Now, you can use any size for this project, and this one, you kind of need a 4x4. So I am going to use this, and this should be a pretty good length for me. So with those 2 pieces of wood, I'm going to go ahead and knock out 2 projects for you that are quick and easy that you guys can finish in a day and a weekend to get some sales going to buy you some tool money for this holiday season. Let's get to those projects. Okay, so we're going to come over here to the miter saw. Now, these measurements that I'm going to give you are just the measurements that I wanted to take. You can do whatever you want, but I am going to make one of these 8 inches and the other one 10 inches. Okay, look, be completely honest with you. I wanted so bad to just go ahead and cheat on this project and throw these through the planer, get them completely flat, square, perfectly even, and super cleaned off without having to do a bunch of sanding. But I said these were going to be super easy, super simple projects that anybody can do. Not everybody has a planer. So I'm going to get that sandpaper out. Okay. Not just yet, but I am going to get the sandpaper out, and we're going to skip doing the planer. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Let's go ahead and bring you up to the top-down view real quick so you guys can see what's going to go on for this. Okay, so I'm going to give the measurements the best that I possibly can with this. So if anybody does not fully understand while I'm going over it, go ahead and let me know down in the comment box below, and I can make a short tutorial going over all of the measurements in a little bit more detail. Now, from the bottom of both 4x4s on the inside, I'm going to measure up a 1/2 inch up and a 1/2 inch in, and I'm going to mark that right there. And then I'm going to go up another 1/2 inch, and I'm going to mark that as well. From there, you see me draw a longer line all the way across, and I stop that line at 2 3/4. From that 2 3/4 mark, I'm going to make a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to take that all the way to the center of that 4x4 again. From there, I'm going to go 1 3/4 in and do another 45-degree angle from there in. After that, I will finish it up by going in 1 inch from that, making my straight line, and then doing another 45-degree off of that. And you will mirror this on the other 4x4 exactly how you did it on this one. So it will be the same exact process, just mirrored. Now, this part is completely up to you how you want to do it, whether you want to do the drilling of the holes here, or if you want to cut out the sides of this first, and I'll show you that here in a second. I just chose to drill out the top of these 4x4s first. Now, you want to use an 1.5 inch spade bit or a Forstner bit to get that hole in the top there. And I go roughly a 1/2 inch deep. Okay, so I went ahead and cut this all out, so you actually get to witness me having a little bit of an issue and reenacting me cutting it up. Ta-da, ta-da. And that leads us right into sanding. So I'm just going to go ahead and do what it takes to get rid of all of the sharp edges and sand everything down, make it look really nice, because we're going to have to come back through and paint this. Luckily, it was requested that this be painted white, so we're not actually going to stain it. We're going to paint it, and we're going to use a spray paint. So Gonna make this a little bit easier than normal. Hey everybody, I just wanted to jump in here real quick and let you guys know I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me lately, all the likes, comments. It really helps push these videos out, and we are getting 5,000, 6,000 views per video. It is really doing a good job. I really appreciate that. So if you guys can keep it up, keep hitting that like button and the hype right afterwards, and keep the conversations going. I want to really continue to build this channel and make it a lot bigger, and you guys are the foundation. You make this channel what it is. And I appreciate all of the help and all of the effort that you guys put into it, watching the videos all the way through. It really does help the channel. So thank you very much, guys, and hopefully you guys like the videos, and I'm hoping to be able to continue to put out more videos and hopefully increase the frequency of the videos. So thank you very much. I want to let you guys know that. All right, guys, let's get back to the video. Okay, so it's entirely up to you the way that you end up doing this. I was going to try to cut this out with a stencil, and the stencil would not the stencil actually would not print out big enough, but I went ahead and just cut it out bigger, tried to put it on this 8-inch wide piece, and it actually was not big enough, and I struggled tremendously with cutting this out, and you'll actually see me having issues. But I come back through and I'll show you how I end up actually doing it to begin with. Not to begin with, to end with. Alright, now you guys get to see me being paranoid and having to count myself down, so I make sure that I'm recording, and I start cutting with the bandsaw. Now, the bandsaw and myself continue to struggle this whole time trying to cut this out, and nothing is looking right. It ends up being all sorts of jacked up. So sometimes your original plans, they don't work out, and you have to come back with a new plan. Just remember that anytime you're doing a project, sometimes it does not work out the first time that you try to do something. Ultimately, what I end up coming back through with is a 2x12, and I cut this out with a 2x12, and I just went ahead and hand sketched this as good as I could, and then came back through with my Sawzall. I did not put it on my bandsaw because it was a little bit too big to try to put on there and cut this out. So it turned out perfectly fine doing it like this. Obviously, it takes a little bit more physical effort to try to do it like this, but you can do it. Now, one thing I will say, before you actually cut this out, there's going to be a couple of measurements that you want to get, and you'll see what I'm talking about right here in a minute. See, that turned out pretty good. So we are going to do the same thing with that Forstner bit over here, and like I said, you can do this with a spade bit or a Forstner bit. Now, I'm going to put 3 of these holes right there on the bottom, 2 halfway up, and then I'm going to do 1 more all the way at the top. Now, the way I did it here, there are no right angles to work off of. So everything was kind of like an eyeball judgment here. I should have gotten my measurements off of a squared edge when I was originally doing it. So I forgot to hit the record button once again, and was doing the burnt look halfway by myself without any recording happening. But I come back through, get everything done, and I start spraying some lacquer on there. And once again, we run into some more issues. The lacquer button actually would not come back up, so the lacquer just kept spraying, and I couldn't stop, and I just had to keep spraying until the can ran empty. Pretty weird and unfortunate. So it went on for a pretty long time. All right, everybody, there you have it. 2 easy woodworking projects that you guys can do in a matter of a day. These right here, I would list them both for $35 if you're going to include free shipping. I would probably do them about $40, $45 so that you don't eat into your profit. But I think $35 is the sweet spot to sell both of these. So these are actually already sold. They were both personally requested, and $35 is the selling point for both of them. All right, so don't forget, guys, go ahead, go down in the comment box below. Let me know what you guys think about these projects, what you have going on. Let me know what projects you guys have going on for the holiday season and what you guys think about these projects. And if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like and hit that hype button right afterwards. It only shows up on, I think, handheld devices, but if you hit the like button, another button comes up and it says hype. Sometimes you can scroll over, like move it over and then hit the hype button as well. That really helps small creators out and pushes our videos out to more people. We greatly appreciate it, and it's highly, highly, highly appreciated. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope to catch you in the next video.